Hello and welcome to Learn Statistics class. In this class, we are going to learn the statistical concept in simple and more easy way. The topic of today's lecture is normal distribution. In this topic, we are going to learn the variance of normal distribution. So, we shall start with the variance of normal distribution. If x is a normal variate with parameter mu and sigma square, then variance of normal distribution is defined as variance x is equal to expectation x square minus expected value of x bracket square. In the previous lecture, we have already obtained the value of expectation x, and that is equal to the parameter mu. If student want to learn how we calculate the expected value of x, click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of that lecture is also given in the description box. So we shall start with expectation x square minus mu square. Consider expectation of x square. By definition, it is integration minus infinity to infinity x square into PDF fx dx. Since range of x for normal is minus infinity to infinity, it is equal to minus infinity to infinity x square 1 upon root 2 pi sigma e raised to minus 1 by 2 sigma square into x minus mu bracket square dx. I shall take the constant outside the integral 1 upon root 2 pi sigma integration minus infinity to infinity x square e raised to minus 1 upon 2 sigma square x minus mu whole square dx. To calculate the integral, we will substitute z equal to x minus mu by sigma. Therefore, dz is equal to dx upon sigma. Hence, dx equal to sigma into dz. Further, when x equal to minus infinity, z is also equal to minus infinity. If x is plus infinity, then z is also plus infinity by using this relation x minus mu upon sigma. Therefore, expected value of x square becomes 1 upon root 2 pi sigma integration minus infinity to infinity x square. From this expression, the value of x is mu plus sigma z. So, x square is mu plus sigma z whole square e raised to minus z square by 2 sigma dz. Sigma sigma get cancelled. 1 upon root 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity. To calculate the integral value, we will expand this square bracket first. So it is mu square plus twice mu sigma z plus sigma square z square into e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. By writing the separate integrals, we get 1 upon root 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity mu square e raised to minus z square by 2 sigma z plus twice mu sigma integral minus infinity to infinity z into e raised to minus z square by 2 dz plus sigma square into integral minus infinity to infinity z square e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. By observing the first integral, we see that the integrand e raised to minus z square by 2 is an even function. So, it is equal to twice integral 0 to infinity mu square e raised to minus z square by 2 plus 2 mu sigma. The second integral is z into e raised to minus z square by 2. By substituting z with respect to, by replacing z with minus z, then we find that the integrand z e raised to minus z square by 2 is an odd function. So the value of this integral, second integral, is 0. Similarly, by observing the third integral, integral minus infinity to infinity z square e raised to minus z square by 2, we see that the integrand z square e raised to minus z square by 2 is an even function. Why? If we replace z with minus z, then the integrand does not change, means it is a even function. So the third integral becomes 2 into integration minus infinity to infinity z square e raised to minus z square by 2. So we will write the next step. Expected value of x square is equal to 1 upon root 2 pi into bracket mu square into integration minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. Second integral is 0. Third integral is sigma square into 2 into integral 0 to infinity z square e raised to minus z square by 2 dz, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 pi into bracket 2 mu square integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus z square by 2 dz plus twice sigma square integration 0 to infinity z square e raised to minus z square by 2 dz. Now these are the gamma integral. By comparing this integral with the gamma integral, as we have discussed in the previous lecture of calculating mean of normal distribution, we get the values of the integral as 1 upon root 2 pi into bracket 2 mu square into, here n is 1, so 1 gamma 1 half divided by 2 into 1 half raised to 1 half. If student want to refer that gamma integral, then go to the lecture of the mean of normal distribution, which is given in the description box, or by clicking on the I button at the top right corner of the screen. Plus 2 sigma square into, here n is 3, so it is gamma 3 by 2 more than this power of z upon 2 into 1 half raised to 3 by 2. This 2 get cancelled. Similarly here, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 pi into bracket mu square root 2, and this gamma half is root pi plus sigma square 2 raised to 3 by 2 multiplied by gamma 3 by 2 can be written as, by reduction formula, 1 upon 2 into gamma 1 half. We already learned the reduction formula as gamma n is equal to n minus 1 into gamma n minus 1. All these terms are discussed in the previous lectures. If student want to learn what is gamma n, what is reduction factor, then please click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of that gamma distributions is given in the description box, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 pi mu square root 2 pi plus this 2 cancel with this 3 by 2, so it is sigma square into root 2 into this gamma 1 half is also root pi, so which is equal to expectation x square is equal to 1 upon root 2 pi into bracket root 2 pi mu square plus root 2 pi sigma square. By taking root 2 pi common, root 2 pi upon root 2 pi mu square plus sigma square, both get cancelled. So expectation of x square is mu square plus sigma square. This is the value of expected value of x square. By putting in the formula of variance, we get variance of x is equal to mu square plus sigma square minus mu square, which is equal to sigma square. Mu square cancel. Hence, we get the variance of a normal distribution is sigma square, the another parameter sigma square. Hence, in this lecture, we learn the variance of a normal distribution, and also we derive the formula for the variance of normal distribution in detail. I hope the student understand the derivation of obtaining the value of variance of normal distribution. If a student like this lecture, click on the like button, share with your friends in order to learn the statistical concept in simple and more easy way. Many more topics are discussed on the Learn Statistics platform. If student want to learn that chapters, then click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of all the playlists are mentioned in the description below. In this way, we will stop here. We will meet in the next lecture with the next concept. Till then, we will stop here. Thank you.